Alright, so recently I made a video talking about XDefiant and how I think the game is just not there yet, Not that it's a bad game, and I don't hate the game by any means necessary, but I'm not exactly in love with the game. And rather than going through the comments section and responding to each one of you one by one, I figured, let's just make a video and let's actually bring up a constructive conversation to actually get real feedback here for the devs, rather than accusing me of loving skill-based matchmaking, don't know where that one came from, or even better yet, accusing me of not respecting the developers' free time and, not understanding that they have lives too. Guys, that's not how the real world works, okay? Sometimes when you have a big project, for instance, if you're launching a video game, you're probably gonna have to work a little bit more than 40 hours a week leading up to the release. I'm sorry, Cupcake, but sometimes that's how the real world works. Anyways, let's get into it here. So I went ahead and blurred everyone's name out because, I don't want anyone getting bullied or YouTube coming after me. This person starts off hot by saying, I seriously don't understand why people hate long time to kills. Super fast TTK leaves no reaction time to counter a fight. High TTKs allow for movement-based outplays, getting hit first, but turning the fight and securing the kill feels so much better than getting kills in 0.3 milliseconds. Alright, so I get it. A lot of people think that if you just have a super high time to kill, it gives you a lot of reaction time, and also you have to hold your aim for a longer period of time, which usually means the better player will win the gunfight, right? On paper, I know that it makes sense that way, but if you've ever played a game like Halo or Black Ops 4, you probably understand the problem with a slow time to kill is not necessarily due to it takes more skill to win a gunfight. Instead, it ruins the gameplay in my opinion because people run in packs. If you're going up against a full squad, meaning these guys are in a party together, they're communicating, they're using teamwork, you don't stand a chance as a solo player at all. You do not have the opportunity to get double kills or triple kills. It just doesn't exist. And I didn't even say, I think the time to kill needs to be like COD. I was just saying, I think it's just a little bit too long. Literally just take the health down from what it's at 100 or 120 right now. Just bring it down to 80, maybe even 70. And I think that'll be a sweet spot for the game. And also, then there becomes a whole issue with shotguns and snipers because those are one-shot kills, whereas using an AR might take 7 bullets to kill. And on top of that, if there's any sort of healing device like a stim shot or, something you throw on the ground and it heals you super fast, that becomes really overpowered. And, yeah. I don't hate the time to kill. I'm just saying, I think it could be lowered a little bit and it would make the game just play that much better. Anyways, let's move over to our next comment here. They say, it's an alright game. Good luck killing COD with a single and pretty basic game though. It doesn't really offer anything different from other shooters or have any unique or polished presentation. Feels like a work in progress Xbox 360 COD game with Overwatch abilities and objectives like escort the payload. And see, this is kind of what I experienced while playing the game as well. I know it's a beta, there's not a lot to do right now, but even getting kills in COD or Halo or something else, it feels rewarding when you do it. And I don't know why, but in this game, you just don't get that same feedback. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of does remind me of an indie game you'd buy on the Xbox 360, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I played some fire indie games back in the day. I'm just saying, is it gonna kill COD? Probably not. And in fact, I'll go out on a limb and say, if it kills COD, I'll kill this channel, alright? How about the next comment? This guy says, whole video just had me saying, this guy's just trash. The gameplay I posted was part of, 50, let me check here. I went 52 and 10. Again, I never claimed to be a good gamer. This is my second game on, but still, it's not like even if you do suck at the game, you don't get to have an opinion. That's just not how things work, People who drive slow still get to make opinions on fast cars. Like, it's just how the world works. Alright, moving on here. The next guy says, this game is amazing. Interesting. I mean, I know that the dynamite makes a good egg roll or two, but dude, you really gotta take that mask off your face. That was cool like 6 years ago, bro. I had to sneak that one in there just because, you know, if you watch me, you probably watch the dynamite as well. Alright, now honestly, moving on to our last comment for the day here, and let me know if you guys enjoy this style of video, because I'm not gonna lie, I just don't spend a lot of time replying to comments. I do usually read most of them, but if I'm going to respond to them, I'd rather do them this way, you know? Then you actually get an idea of how I'm feeling and how I'm sounding about something, opposed to just putting like, yeah, for real, or goated, you know, just something stupid down there. But anyways, this guy says, a few minutes into the vid and already echo these sentiments exactly. I actually did play from the 21st to the 23rd almost all day, and I just wasn't having any fun. Granted, there are some cool aspects about the game, but none of it relates to actually gameplay. I was really kind of bummed because after all the hype, I was thinking this would be a solid COD replacement, but as you stated, it's just not as fun. I found myself wanting to jump back into COD right away. As much as people hate it, MW2 is a very enjoyable experience most of the time. And that's the thing, man. Maybe I'm not like a true down-to-earth gamer or whatever, but like if a game sucks, I'd rather just do something else, you know? Like, it's really tough for me to just pick a lesser of the two evils and play whichever game I hate the least. But if that is you and, you know, you're just going to play something no matter what, I mean, play whatever makes you happy, bro. You know, that's really what it comes down to here. At the end of the day, you know, it's not like I'm hating XDefiant. I want to see this thing just burn to the ground. Instead, you know, I'm giving my honest feedback so that way, if the devs happen to watch this video, which, again, I don't want them to be too tired by watching my videos or anything, but if they had some free time and they did watch it, maybe they take some of what I say and what we say in the comments into account, you know? Because a lot of people like to say that even though the game sucks, at least they communicate with us on Twitter and everything. And I mean, if that's what you enjoy, is some nice tweets every now and then great, play the game. But for me, I'm just saying the game wasn't as fun as I was hoping. It didn't hold my attention, the time to kill, you know, there was a bunch of things that just added overall to an experience I didn't enjoy. And I even said in the last video that, you know, I expect this game to get better over time, and I think the developers will actually make this into a fun game. It's just, by the time this thing launches, am I going to be excited for like, I'm probably not even going to pay attention to when the game releases, you know? Like, that's just how little interest I have in it at the moment. And I'm not going to get into all the finer details of what makes the game good versus what makes the game bad. I did that in my last video. If you want to check it out, I'll try and link it in the description below. But I will say, there was one thing I noticed overall about the whole community for XDefiant, and that was the fact of everyone wants it to be a casual game, but at the same time, the only people playing this game are a bunch of sweats. So even if they remove skill-based matchmaking and they don't, you know, prioritize any skill in the game whatsoever, until a lot of casuals hop over there, and most casuals don't even know this thing exists, I think people are going to be disappointed with it after like 2 weeks. I really do. Who knows, maybe I'm wrong though. Let me know your opinions down in the comment section below, and who knows, maybe I'll have a part 2 to this, and maybe I'll pick your comment next time. So anyways, if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it today. I'll catch you all next time. Have a great rest of your day. Later.